Can forensic anthropology determine sex from skeletal remains? Imagine finding a set of bones after a disaster or crime scene. The big question is often, can we tell if those bones belong to a man or a woman? Forensic anthropologists are the experts who answer that question. They look at bones to figure out the biological sex of the individual. This process is a key part of building a profile that can help identify the person and solve cases. The main way they do this is by examining differences in the skeleton that come from sexual dimorphism. That means physical differences between males and females that are linked to reproduction. These differences are most obvious in certain bones. The pelvis is the most reliable indicator because it has to change for childbirth. Female pelvises are wider with a larger pelvic outlet to make giving birth easier. Male pelvises tend to be narrower and more built for muscle attachment. When forensic anthropologists analyze remains, they look at features like the width of the pelvic inlet, the shape of the pubic bone, and the size of the sciatic notch. These are the best clues for sex. They also check the long bones like the thigh bone or femur. Males usually have larger, thicker, and more robust bones, but these are less reliable than the pelvis. The skull can give some hints too. Features like the size of the mastoid processes behind the ears or the shape of the eye sockets can suggest sex, but they are not as definitive. Advanced tools like three-dimensional scans and computer analysis can improve accuracy when examining skull features. Knowing the sex of remains helps narrow down missing persons and can be vital in criminal investigations. It is often combined with DNA testing and measurements of bones to create a complete profile. However, there are limits. For example, it is harder to determine sex in subadult skeletons because their bones have not fully developed sexual differences. The quality of the remains also matters. Well-preserved bones give better results, and experience plays a role too. Overall, forensic anthropologists can determine sex with a high degree of confidence, especially when focusing on the pelvis and other bones. It takes careful analysis and understanding of the skeleton's features. This skill is essential in human evolution studies and understanding how populations vary and adapt over time. So, next time you see bones in a movie or documentary, remember that real experts use detailed clues to tell if they belong to a man or a woman.